All right, if I could have your attention, please, everyone. Welcome to this, the fourth. I thought somebody told me fifth. And do I hear sixth? Annual. Actually, it is the fourth annual Beachmont Improvement Committee Christmas tree lighting, the great Beachmont Christmas tree lighting ceremony. Welcome, everybody. I want to thank everybody for coming here tonight. I want to recognize a couple people who are here. Some of the dignitaries. We have Susan Gravelisi from the school committee. We have Carol Ty from the school committee. We have Donna Wood Pruitt from the school committee. We have Rosalie Vincent, who you'll be hearing from, our representative. And of course, we have Mayor Dan Rizzo, who's here, who you'll be hearing from as well. Did I miss anybody? I also want to send a special recognition and thank you out to two guys who are here all the time when we have our great Beachmont events, Paul Argenzio and Richie Spazzato from the DPW. I mean, these guys are great. I mean, the sound you're hearing is because of them. And Chris Janino and Jerry Salvati. Oh, yes. Officer Janino and Jerry Salvati doing the work. And we have ladder 3 from the fire department. All right. Okay, at this time, we're going to have the Revere High School, ROTC, bring in the colors. And while they're coming in, I also want to recognize the ROTC for being here at many of our events, always a great support of our events, and the Revere High School Chorus, who you'll be hearing from. They're all set. Okay, at this point in time, I'm going to turn it over to Alexandra Chorlian from the Revere High School ROTC to sing the Star Spangled Banner. Please, everybody sing along.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, big round of applause for Alexandra. Alexandra, thank you very much. And the Revere ROTC. A big round of applause for the ROTC. Thank you guys very much. Okay. First off, on our speaking list, I would like to have our very good friend and mayor of the city, Dan Rizzo.
Ed, thank you. And once again, it is great to be here in Beachmont. You guys know how to do a tree lighting. We were supposed to have ours last night, and unfortunately that was called off. So I was especially looking forward to this one here. Beachmont really is such a special place. You guys really know how to come together, whether it's for tree lighting here every year, or the way you did over at Louis Pasture Park, where hundreds of people came out to participate and help out in a neighborhood project like that. You really have a very, very special neighborhood that makes up this great city. So it's it's a very strong privilege and pleasure for me to be here to join you in the tree lighting. I wish all of you the peace and happiness of this Christmas season, and wish you all health and good fortune in the coming new year. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mayor. Okay, next up, I'd like to invite Rosalie Vincent, our newly elected state representative. Rosalie, welcome.
Hi everyone, I just want to wish you all a very Merry Christmas, and I want to thank especially the Beachmont Improvement Committee. They have done yeoman work around this whole Beachmont area, from, like the mayor said, from Louis Pasteur Park to Donnelly Square, that beautification, to the Jim Kimberly Park. You've done above and beyond what most organizations can do. And just recently, 17 trees, thanks to the Beachmont Improvement Committee, along with Mercurio Brothers and Mayor Rizzo. So thank you all very much for that. And like the mayor said, Beachmont is an amazing little community here, and I'm privileged to be here, and I hope you all have a wonderful holiday. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, and Buon Natale.
Y Feliz Navidad. Está bueno. Okay, next I would like to invite up Joanne McKenna, the president of the Beachmont Improvement Committee, before she loses her voice.
I have under the weather, but hope you can hear me. So I want to say, dear friends, welcome to our 4th annual tree lighting sponsored by the Beachmont Improvement Committee. For 4 years now, we have gathered at this wonderful park to celebrate each other, our community, and our friendships. The spirit of community we portray here every year is remarkable. Let us share our gratitude for this beautiful neighborhood and for the friendships we have made along the way with one another. I wish you all good health and much happiness in the year ahead. God bless you all and happy holidays. Thank you.
Very nice. Thank you, Joanne. That's great. Okay, so now at this point we have a special moment where we have our member Carol Ty, member of the school committee, is going to speak some little history lesson and some important message about the spirit of Christmas. Carol.
Thank you. Well, today is December 7th, and we are reminded of 2 momentous, although not very happy, events in the history of the United States of America. First, on December 7th, 1941, was the bombing of Pearl Harbor, a day that President Roosevelt said would live in infamy. It certainly does in my memory. As a child, I didn't understand what was happening, but I knew it was terrible. And we entered World War II and came up against consummate evil, sacrificed so many lives, and may we remember them today for the loss of their lives so that we could be here and celebrate occasions such as this. Also, this is the 100th anniversary of the beginning of World War I. We thought that was the war that would end all wars, but it wasn't, because war has always been a part of the human experience. At one point in that war, and so many people had been so confident, both the Germans and the English, that the war, which started in August, would be over by Christmas. The boys will be home by Christmas. But they weren't home by Christmas. And the Pope, on December 7th of 1914, had asked for a truce. He said, let's have no firing then, so that both sides, all of whom were Christian primarily, would be able to celebrate Christmas. But the officials, the rulers, the generals, said absolutely no. There will be no stop in the carnage that's going. But the soldiers themselves decided differently. On Christmas Eve, Suddenly, the English on the Western Front heard the Germans singing Silent Night, and they themselves joined in the singing. And somewhere a brass band was heard. And so you had these wonderful choruses of Silent Night, Silent Nacht, and a brass band. And all through the night there was no firing. And as dawn came on that morning, the Germans came across into no man's land. Sadly, over dead bodies some, but they came across, and they yelled out in English, "Merry Christmas," or in French, "Joyeux Noël." And the English and the French at first thought this is a trick. But then they realized the Germans had no guns in their hands. And so they jumped up and they exchanged plum pudding and cigarettes and a little bit of schnapps as well. And they were out there, and through that day, there are actually documented incidents of their playing soccer in no man's land. And sadly enough, they used that time to pick up fallen comrades too. So what the big brass had refused to authorize, the soldiers themselves in that little piece of PEACE at that time in the world showed that there is good in humanity, that we can go forward. So let us remember them all and hope that the dead know a peace that they did not have in life. And we hope that we can enjoy our lives and thank them for all they have done. Peace to all on earth. The song they sang primarily was Silent Night. And so now the chorus is going to lead us. Please sing along in Silent Night. Thank you. Thank you so much. And now the celebration that they set up for us will now begin. Jim Mercurio.
Thank you, Carol. First of all, I'd like to thank the high school choir for being here today. You've done a great job over the last few years for us, and we greatly appreciate it. Okay, here's the moment we've been waiting for. If everyone turns to the tree, let's count down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we have a very special guest coming down the street of Crescent Ave. And I think it might be Santa Claus. I'm not really sure. Go ahead.